sophomore in the middle of the year. Looking back, it was very challenging, but I honestly do not think I could have done it as successfully anywhere but here. All my life, I've been to many different schools, and although I've only stayed at Solebury for basically 3 years, this has been the longest I've ever stayed at one school. Before I came to Solebury, I hated school. I hated waking up, I hated learning, I hated sports, and I'd probably tell you that I also hated everyone. This probably, I would hope, does not sound like the clear millennium most of you know. When I think of the purpose of high school, I think of trying new things, learning, and figuring out the basis of what you are interested in. In my old public school, or any other school I've gone to, this was not accepted there. For example, to be able to do sports, you needed to be very talented. Besides being a swimmer, I never felt confident enough to do any sports. I gained the confidence and felt supported at Solebury to be able to participate in 2 new sports, field hockey and lacrosse. Although I would not say I've become an athletic superstar, I've really enjoyed being able to be on sports teams. Throughout my life, I've been extremely anxious about math. I never could get it, and I remember trying everything. I've had a million tutors and tried a million things. I never could quite get it until I came to Solebury. It may have been the supportive environment, it may have been the small class sizes, it may have been all the amazing teachers I've had, but if you told me my senior year I'd be taking an honors math class, I would have laughed in your face. I probably would have laughed harder if you told me I'd actually be enjoying it. Throughout my time at Solebury, I feel like I've had the opportunity to do pretty much everything. I've played 2 sports, I've been a dorm proctor, I got to do my own project, including running 2 assemblies, I've done art, and many other things. Solebury has helped me learn that talent can come in many different ways, and unlike in any of my other schools, Solebury has helped me find what I really enjoy doing. Although I have gained confidence to be able to feel comfortable by myself and with myself, I have not gone through this journey alone. One thing that I find very unique about my experience in high school is that some of my best friends have come from different countries. I've had the opportunity to have a roommate from Shanghai, China, and Geneva, Switzerland, both who I have formed close relationships with. I have been able to get advice on an argument with a friend from a math teacher, English teacher, history teacher, my dorm parent, advisor, and coaches. Being a teenager, like many of my peers my age, shy away from advice from parents, and this can be harmful when not having an adult who has been through more life experiences. I personally have not had this experience, but yet have had adults in many different aspects of my life always helping me make the right decision and help me with my next endeavor, whether it be passing a math test or running my own assembly. I am extremely grateful for all of my fond memories here and truly feel prepared as a student and as a person to take on the next chapter in college and in my life. I would like to thank all of the many people who have helped me throughout my time here and to all my senior class peers.
I'm usually behind the stage, so give me a break. Good evening. Solebury is a wonderful community of bright students and faculty who respect each other very much. Solebury has put in place many ways of supporting its students, but above all else, Solebury's main goal is to prepare its students for college. For all of these reasons, and many, many more, I knew Solebury was the school for me. In fact, Solebury was the only high school I applied to. I had 100% acceptance rate. I'm going to try to keep that going through my college admissions process. So far, I'm 3 for 3. My first day at Solebury was awful, and it made me seriously doubt my judgment skills. It started with a very awkward, very silent van ride. Then I couldn't get my locker open, and I didn't know where in the world the carriage house was, and I didn't understand why an English class was happening in a barn. From there, the day got worse and worse. Thankfully, however, that was the strangest day I've ever had here, and I now know Solebury is a wonderful place to spend 4 years. And what makes Solebury so great aren't its core tenets: a close-knit community, student-teacher relationships, and strong academics. Those are Solebury's body, but its personality are the little things, the everyday things. For me, Solebury is my morning fist bump from Anthony, being furious at Matt Barron for yet again telling the story of when I kicked a table in freshman year, and pumping up the actors before the show. It's not just the friends I make here and intend to keep, or that I can go into my advisor's room at any time just for a chat, and that I've challenged myself with taking AP and honors courses. Though those things are all wonderful, it's the difference between laughing at Petito and laughing at Petito with Petito. Solebury has changed a lot over the past 4 years, and although this is no longer the Solebury I applied to, it is one that I love even more. Solebury is amazing because I feel safe here every day. I'm supported here every day, and I want to come here every day. Though that last idea is getting harder and harder to say out loud, now that I'm a senior and I'm watching the horizon from my finish line. But that's what Solebury was supposed to do. It was supposed to get me to my finish line. And I stand before you tonight as a person who's going to college next year. And that is my greatest achievement. I won't bore you with all of the details of my life, because that would take roughly 19 years. But growing up, I had one of the most severe cases of dyslexia. And I'm so glad a school like Solebury was here to support me and help me through that. In my case, Solebury has done its job and has given me much more along the journey. Friends I will keep forever, a path to follow, confidence in myself, and a community I know I can always come back to. Now, before I step down, I just want to say thank you to two very important women. First off, Allie. Oh dear.
You got this, free.
You have been my guiding light. For 4 years, you have made my life so much easier. You have encouraged me to believe in myself, and you have always believed in me. I can't believe I'm losing you at the very end. Can't see my paper anymore. I promise to keep you posted on all of the college stuff. I love you and appreciate you so much. Thank you. Hang on one second. Because this one might be a little hard. Second, Sean. Yeah, I know, I can't talk for long.
Can we just go and then the end? Can we just do that?
But I want to say that you are the most reliable person at this school to me. I appreciate every second you've taken to teach me, and I wish we had more time. Thank you. And thank all of you for Solebury, really, honestly, every single one of you.